Finding like I don't know, because I started working at this store and didn't really like the job just for the money. I mean, yeah, of course, it's for the money, but the money wasn't great. The hours weren't. They don't really give you enough hours. Like, so you know, I'm, you know, I might have to get three jobs now because two is not enough. I need more money. Yeah, and then I get taxed three times. In the Netherlands, you get taxed three times. If you have three different jobs, you get taxed three times. If you have two jobs, you get taxed twice. It's crazy. The taxes here are very, very high. Um, I tried to file a appeal on my Belastingdienst. What's it called? Tax refund or something. I was supposed to get a tax refund. They didn't give it to me, and then I appealed, and then and then in the end they took the money because I had I was in arrears because I had fines building up from 2018 when I didn't do the aangifte, which is the declaration of your taxes. And if you don't do that, you're fucked because you're fucked. You're fucked because they're gonna give you a fine, and you can't appeal the fine because you didn't pay on time. So it's it's uh it's interesting. I don't know, man. Sometimes I think about this country and its taxes and politics. I don't know, man. I don't know, bro. I don't want to be too negative because obviously there's good and bad in every country. Um, but still, man, like Dutch people are very two faced. I don't want to sound like an asshole or like I don't want to offend anybody. Um, yeah, I don't really want to offend anybody. I'm not really that type of person. But you know, they tell you one thing to your face, and then when they go home, they say something completely different. But that's okay. I mean, no, I've heard it from multiple people. Like Dutch people tell me too. They tell me straight away. Yeah, because what do you expect, bro? What the fuck did you expect? You expect them to confront you? You're not gonna change your ways as a person. They're not gonna talk. Because then if they confront you, I'm gonna talk shit back. They don't want pushback. So they're just gonna tell you, yeah. I mean, I understand. I get it. I do the same shit. I tell something one thing. I tell someone one thing, and then I act completely different. So it is what it is. I guess that's just human nature. Like you can't really avoid it. But still, that's interesting. And also, I find their laws very strange because the police here, they can ask you for your ID card even if you didn't. Well, technically, the rule book says here that only if you commit a crime or only if you're suspected of committing a crime can the police ask you for your ID card to establish your identity. But yeah, that makes sense. I'm actually in agreement with that law. But at the but the thing I don't agree with is how they abuse that. You know what they can do? They don't even suspect you of a crime. You're just standing there. Give me your ID card. And then afterwards, when they have to explain why they don't have to explain it. They have two partners. Typically, police always go in pairs, right? And the guy that's his partner is not gonna fucking lie on him, and he's not gonna lie on him. They're not gonna snitch on each other. They're gonna protect each other. They're gonna protect each other. So it's interesting. I think the law is good, but they misuse it so much, bro. They just make some shit up. Like they could say, "Oh, you were doing this when you weren't doing that." They can say, "Oh, you do this, but you didn't do that," and they can also just throw you in a cell. Whatever they want, man. Whatever they want, bro. But but yeah, but the thing is, after they throw you in the cell, they have to give you a lawyer and then stuff like that. But typically, actually, they can arrest you for anything they want. But they won't do that because they know the charges won't stick when you get arrested, they know the charges won't stick. They already know that. Which is why they won't take you for anything stupid, because they know later on the charges won't stick. Like, what's it called? What's the shitty one? Like the easy, no, not easy. There's no easy charges, but I'm just saying, like, in terms of hierarchy, right? There's more serious than others. Disturbing the peace. That's like one of the lowest, right? They can just say, "Oh, he was disturbing the peace." Yeah, seriously, I'm being serious, bro. That happens. I mean, they can do whatever they want, bro. Whatever they want. Within, like, they can do whatever they want in the moment. So they can just throw you in the cell. You sit there for a few hours. You're gonna get out. But they'll sit you in there for a bit. But the thing is, they only do this with non-white people. If you're black or Asian, I'm not sure. If you're black or like a minority, they're more likely to stop you than white people that are Dutch. And even if you're Dutch, or if you're Dutch and you're black, okay, you're fine. But they'll discriminate more against you than they would discriminate against the Dutch white person. And that's a fact. That's a fact. I know everyone's gonna say, "Oh, that's not true," blah. But it's real. I mean, I understand. I'm not living in a delusional fairy tale, so I understand reality and how it works. But I think they do a good job. But I also think, some of them, they make shit up. And that's all I have to say about it. Yeah, I think the good outweighs the bad in terms of police in this country. I think the good outweighs the bad. So there's always going to be some bad apples. Of course, you're going to find, if you look at a sample of 1 million people, of course, you're going to find some people that are fuckers, and assholes and stuff. Of course, it's normal. So I don't really know what I'm complaining about, but I'm complaining about the double standard, the discrimination. I'm complaining about a bunch of things, but I don't know. I don't know. I think they do a good job, but some of them are assholes. But that's life. Some of them are gonna be assholes if you're living in a country like with millions of people. So I understand there's gonna be, some bad apples, but white people are gonna tell me, "Oh, you're full of shit." Yeah, of course. Whatever. Bye. Wait, hold on. Let me wait 10 seconds for the 8-minute mark. Do a little 10 seconds of silence for the people that died in World War II, I can only give them two. Yeah, that's kind of my little take on the Netherlands. Yeah, that's my little take. But of course, people are going to say, "You're full of shit," or whatever. Bye. Peace. I don't know.